You can't rebuild your life in the same environment that broke you down. When I got sober, I thought it was all about willpower. But the funny thing is, your life is a reflection of your environment. I'm Emma, and after 12 years of addiction, I rebuilt my life from scratch. Today, I'm going to share these 5 steps with you that helped me change my environment and protect my sobriety. If you stick around, I'll also share you how these steps can be implemented in your mindset and not just your surroundings. Step 1: audit your circle. Consciously or unconsciously, the people that you surround yourself with influence you more than you realize. For me, it was not only the people that I used to hang out with or used to take drugs with, it was more so the people that were around that too. Like some of them meant really well, but still kept me stuck. Simply because they just wouldn't change. Some of them, they were very comfortable living the way that they were living their life at that place, and that's okay. But I wanted to level up, I wanted to change. I was seeking change and seeking growth. And with the people who stay the same, that's simply just not possible. You have to have a close look at your circle. If your surroundings don't align with the person that you want to become and where you're heading, it's time to step up. Step 2: remove what keeps you stuck. This is the hardest part, and that is letting people actually go. We're talking about toxic friendships, we're talking about certain family dynamics, and also even the places that you used to hang out with, such as bars, clubs, or sometimes even people's houses, people's places. I was chilling everywhere, but mostly places where my friends lived, just at home. Or at night, I would go to the bar or I would go to the club, places where I had to remove myself from these areas and these type of places because I was just having to look for a different kind of vibe, a vibe more so matching with the person that I was trying to become. So I stopped going out at nights. I stayed in and tried to work on my evening routine and became my new way to go. I started waking up early and going for early morning walks, like very long walks. I was clear headed and I was sober. I didn't go for random meetings or catch ups anymore in places that I used to go to, but I had to have a timed meeting, like a set time. Like I would go out for like 1 or 2 hours, and that would be a set time. And from there, I just wanted to go back home and just focus on myself again. Step 3: change where you spend time. I stopped going out at night, as I said before. No matter the day of the week, I also avoided to spend time at other people's homes for too long. I went out for morning walks instead or met a friend for lunch, started to spending more time with family, but most of all, I was trying to learn to be alone. Certain places trigger old habits. It doesn't matter if the exact place is the same or if it's a different one. For me, it was like any place that served alcohol. And I tried to limit that place as much as I could. I didn't simply want to be around people that drank or people that used other things, or also not wanting to be in an environment where people were likely to get that stuff. So even like the lunch catch-ups would be in places where was limited or no alcohol. I didn't want to pass by people for too long or too much. It kept me stuck, and always I would be there way longer than I was supposed to be there, simply because I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to spend time by myself. I didn't want to spend time alone. But alone is somewhere where you needed to be at that time. Like you don't have to stop going out, but you just have to figure out a way for you with new places and different times. Step 4: clean out your home. Your house tells your story. So if it's full of reminders from your old life, it will keep pulling you back. Think about the pictures on the wall, or empty bottles, or maybe certain clothes or souvenirs that you used to have, even playlists on your phone. I used to have pictures on my wall, like all over my house, and this reminded me constantly of how my active addiction was. But the pictures showed fun times, while my active addiction of 12 years was not fun at all. It was a complete disaster. So I kept linking booze and drugs to fun times because of the pictures and because that was what I saw at the picture. Well, it was a waste of time. Removing the pictures helped me to rewire my brain. I also deleted all the music from my phone and from a Spotify list that had like to do with any active addiction or clubs or bars, anything like that that I used to go out to. So I would like, if I would have my phone on shuffle or whatever, I wouldn't have any unexpected reminders there. But also I gave away so many clothes. Like I also donated them I didn't want to have clothes around anymore that I used to dress up with when I was going out to a bar or when I was going for a club night. I chose like to be a completely different person. Your home should reflect who you're becoming and not who you were. Step 5. Step into new work and new skills. If your job feeds your cycle, get rid of it. And if your routine doesn't lift you up, you have to build a new one. I got fired right before I got sober. I kept fucking up and I couldn't function anymore because of my addiction. If I didn't get fired, I'd quit. My job was feeding my addiction because drinking was the center of it. And it was not only the center was alcohol, but it was hand in hand with snow, with cocaine. I applied for a new skill and became a personal trainer. Found a new job in a gym and started working again after being in recovery for 6 months. In the 6 months that I wasn't working, I overlooked my whole routine and my habits. I implemented new habits by the time. I created a routine that was aligned with the person I was trying to become and not holding me back anymore. Sometimes it feels like you have to commit to a certain type of job or a certain type of life, but remember, you have a choice. You have the power to change these things if you're willing to. No one keeps you stuck but your own mind. If you're wanting to change your life, you have to get rid of your environment and change the whole thing. In recovery, we not only learn to say no to substances, but we also are trying to build a world where we can finally say yes to ourselves. Are you in your rebuild season right now? Let me know in the comments which step hits you the most. Are you rebuilding but still struggling? I've got you. Please send me a message on Instagram. I will put my account in the description. Send me a message that says rebuild, and together we'll map out a plan that works best for you. Keen to see more videos? Subscribe to my channel because there's many more to come.